Okay, now it should be.
Okay, are we back? Can you hear me?
No comments yet. People have to join again on Facebook.
Okay, we are back. Can you hear me? If yes, you can hear them and you can hear me. See them and hear me.
Yes, now it works.
Okay, so adult dogs have to say bye-bye to you because we are afraid that situation can repeat. So now Michał will call them. Do domu. Call them do domu. And please take this toy from him because it's toy for puppies. Of course, Rost came to Michał and he went back to home toys. Because she's calm. Michał is so nice for her. And someone is stealing my bag. What we are doing with that?
That's
Let it be.
let it be.
Okay, so you can see that puppies are much more active, much more fast, much more crazy, and they give us a lot of joy. We already teach them things. We took them to Krakow. We showed them trains and trams. They all big city. It was short trip, and this trip was trip, and this trip was separated for was little walk two trams, showing them people, showing them cars which were passing close to us, and voices of the city. And then we took a rest in Sylvia and Łukasz and Rost flat, what we are very grateful for. Thank you. Then puppies took a nap in this flat. They took a rest, and then we went for second little trip to that train station. And they were looking at trains which were also passing us, starting from the line. And then there they ate some meal, some tasty meal. Everything is falling today. So after this tasty meal, we took them to the lift in train station, and then to the car going to home. They also took first bath with full grooming, with drying by hair dryer, and it was today. So they are clean. They should be a little bit tired today because we had also visit of wonderful family which is on waiting list for the puppy, and they met 4 new people, so they were playing with them, they were sniffing new smells from them also, and then they were tired and they were sleeping. When we took all our dogs for a walk and we came back to take puppies for pee, they were just sleeping in the cage like that with belly up, and it was wonderful view. So they were really tired after visit today. And it was first success that I just opened the cage, called them, and all of them, almost all of them, only one failed. Four of them brought pee to the grass outside. Only one made a pee on the floor, so they are also much better in how to say that in English, in clean training.
Potty training.
Potty?
Potty.
Potty training, yes, exactly. So they are much better with that. It was necessary to resign from litter box to let it be, because as long as we were
You
keeping
mean whelping
them
box?
whelping box, yes. What I say, litter box.
Litter box, czyli kuweta.
Okay, we also tried. You said she's calm. She is, but you can see that is one disadvantage of having elkhound in home, that their tails are like a hook, and she just stand up and took our cable by hook on the tail. It's yours, Oslo. Hey, Tutu, Malushko. It was yours. You brought it here. And she forgot. You can see them?
Yes.
Okay, so no, we were not keeping them in litter box, but we used litter box also, and we tried something which was interesting for us, but maybe later. First, I will finish about whelping box, because as long as we were keeping them for the night in whelping box, mornings were very dirty and very stinky. Sorry. And I decided a few days ago that we will move them already to the kennel, to the cage, little cage in the home. Oh, Rosie, you found the sheep. Hey,
And destroying.
can you give her some treat and take it, because she will destroy. Rosie loves to destroy toys from sheep coat, and it's gift also from this family which was visiting puppies. So to let the toy live longer, Michał took it. Okay, coming back to our kennel cage training. They are spending few days during the day in the kennel cage, and then be on the floor in the flat and in the home and explore. And then when they are tired, when they are after peeing, don't growl. Orindy is growling because she is playing and I'm disturbing her. Sorry. Now I'm not to go because she is too
Unpolite.
yes, too unpolite. So let her calm down a little bit and then she can go. We don't like when they are trying to force something with people. It means that we don't allow them to grow, because it's communication of the dogs, and we like when they know how to communicate that they are not happy of something. I have to hold it. But if they are disagreeing with something like you saw before, we try to learn them that they have to wait a little bit longer and manage this discomfort, and then when they can go. Hi! And they are really fast. Okay, so coming back once more time to kennel cage training. they can also already spend their entire night, which we are very proud of. Ah, wait. And we always try to let them run and play a lot in the evening. And then after taking care of all of their needs, we are putting them in the cage, we are taking off the light, and they have to go to sleep. And they are waking us up around 6:10, and then we have to run very fast to take them outside. But we take them outside immediately only if we just hear some little scream, like you know. But when they are starting to bark like a crazy and try to wake up entire city, then we are not opening the cage. We are trying to calm them down, and only then they are going outside. Because very important for us is that they will understand that they have to be calm in the cage, and we will open it when they just give us little signal that they want to pee or poop, but they cannot force us to open it always when they want, when they are just screaming and jumping on the cage. And also with this, they are better and better. Hey, this is Oslo. Yeah. She would rather to play with my hands this time, not the toy. But she plays with the cable. But it depends from the mood. Can you give me a sheep? Depends from the mood, because sometimes they are playing toys very well, and sometimes they are, like you said before, that they want to bite hands or this part of leg. So yes, they are not using whelping box anymore. We are putting them many times during the day to the cage for a nap, and they are spending entire night in the kennel cage. And what's more, we had the night when they do zero poop in the cage, when they made zero poop in the cage, and usually we have only one, so they are really okay with how you say it? Potty training. Why? I don't know this.
I don't know.
Super.
I'm not sure, but if Michelle is watching that, she can tell us if we are right.
Okay. And another thing which I was saying about, and I told everyone that I will speak about it a little bit later, and it was what?
I don't remember.
One thing was whelping dogs, and second thing, which they are good already. Okay, let's move to another stuff, and then I think we will know what it was. I remember that it was, question was about Krakow. So I already told you about Krakow. Do we have more questions? No? I think with questions...
Yes, Kasia is asking grass in the whelping box. Grass in the whelping box.
Yes, exactly. This is that stuff what I wanted to tell you about.
So you can go through all of the ideas we had for that.
Oh my God. Okay. So sometimes we have some idea how to
Be better in teaching them.
yes, be better in teaching them, especially with teaching them to be clean puppy and not no poop, and they are very
Disturbing?
no, they are taking my focus. How to-
Distracting.
Yes, very distractive. Sorry. I really love to look at them, so sometimes I'm just get distracted. So we had a lot of ideas about teaching them to be clean puppies. One of ideas was litter box. She's running with that in the mouth. Super, super. Whelping box with sand. And sand was fantastic for puppies for super for playing and for sleeping in it. And then we had puppies which were no pooping, sand, maybe no poop, and they had sand everywhere, in the nose, in the eyes, in the ears, and also entire room in home.
And they had
was
clogged the tear canals.
yes, blocked.
Yes.
So no, we resigned from the sand in the litter box. Another idea was żwirek? Próbowaliśmy?
No, we didn't.
So,
Soft
Aha.
and less soft.
Okay. Another idea, which was the best, in my opinion, for this moment, was that in one room of the whelping box, this smaller one, we had dry beds. Dry beds, which were like grass because it's very soft, very fluffy for them, and they liked to pee and poop on it. And in bigger room of the whelping box, which they love to sleep in it and play, we put just very thin bed sheets, so it was not so fluffy for them, and they decided that this floor is better to sleep and play, and this fluffy one is like a grass, and they like much more to have toilets there. So this was the best idea, and I don't remember another ideas, but I'm sure that we had something.
That's the next idea. We had also the fake grass. You remember? The litter box with fake grass.
This I don't remember how it
was. At the beginning.
Okay.
With first litter.
Okay,
and it didn't
maybe.
work well because they destroyed that very quickly.
I remember different stuff which they were destroying also. These medical pads.
Yes.
Medical pads, which are fantastic for many dogs, but they were just playing with them and destroying them. So also poop and pee were everywhere. So we decided that we don't want this anymore. And now we tried to put the grass, just litter box with the normal grass. Rosji, dość. Chodź. Tu połóż. Rosji. Tu. Sorry, we have now very close to our fence just road signalization. So lights, yes. Traffic lights, okay. We want coffee. Orindi and Odin. This is Orindi, this was Odin. And always when people are stopping here, dogs are a little bit angry. I think much more Elkhounds, because husky, doesn't matter for them. But Elkhounds are protective, so they are barking. And now people were just switching the cars or something, and Rosie was more frustrated of them. So this year we had idea that we will just take the part grass with ziemia, with ground, grass with ground on the shelf, and we will put it in the litter box. And if puppies start to like it and use it as a toilet, we will just try to keep this grass by putting the water in it. And when after peeing many times grass will be destroyed, we will just switch it for the new one. But puppies also decided to sleep there and play, so they had fantastic new place and new experience of having real grass in the whelping box. But it also doesn't work for potty training. And now we decided that our old idea of teaching them of kennel cages very, very fast is the best idea.
Yes, and now we have also that fence you have seen in the movies in the garden, and they are there very often.
Yes, they are in the garden outside many times during the day, but here in our playing and training garden, they are only once, 2 times per day. So they are very happy playing here. And we don't leave them here alone because we are a little bit afraid that something can happen to them. So we are always with them here. Okay, what's more?
Do you want questions or not yet? Do you want questions or not yet?
They are?
Yes.
Okay, so if they are.
Can you tell more about their personalities?
Yes, but it's always difficult for me because it's difficult for me to remember all situations. For example, today we were giving them bath, and now I remember how they were, but 2-3 days later, when we are giving them new experiences, I don't remember very well which dog behaves in which way, because our life together is still very, very short. But for example, today in the bath, the most brave was Oslo. Are you agree with me?
Yes, I agree.
Hi, Rindy.
She got scared only once, I guess.
Yes, Oslo got scared only once, and it was not in the bath. It was during the drying by drying machine, and rest of grooming she was quite. I don't want to be here. I would rather to go and play or sleep or something, but she was not very afraid. Second one, let's say Orindi, maybe, with being brave during the bath.
Yes.
She was also quite okay. She was able to eat during that. Today, the less brave was Oslo.
No? Ostala.
Otala?
Yes, Oslo was brave.
Oslo was quite brave, but he wanted to go. Or it was,
you were speaking about Oslo 2 minutes ago.
No, Oslo. I mean Odin.
Yes,
Odin boy.
Odin wanted to leave the bus tube.
And also the table.
Ah, yes, true. He was a bit scared, so he and Otala was the worst. Orvandil wanted to go out immediately, but it didn't look like a fear.
Yes. But
He has
comparing them to, dogs which are coming to us to grooming salon, for example, and they are puppies like, let's say, 6, 7 months old. They were all very brave. But they are also in very brave periods of growing now. So it's easier for them to take first bath now than, for example, when they will move to new home and they will be in 8, 9 week of life. So I think if we will give them, like always, we are giving to our litters 2 or 3 baths before leaving our home, they will be quite okay with grooming. In everyday life, Orindi is still, like always, I would say that she is thinking the most. She is not complaining, contemplating.
thinking a lot.
Yes, she's thinking a lot. She's like, mm, okay, should I do this or not? Let's look at everything. Let's look at everyone. And she's not scared. She's quite brave and she moves a lot. We really like her. And yes, this I would say about her. Quite brave, thinking a lot, as it was visible from her first weeks. She loves to hold stuff in mouth. I like it very much. If someone will do good training with this, can have a dog which will bring things to the human.
Fetching dog.
Fetching, exactly. We have also one boy which is fetching a lot, not fetching, but holding stuff in mouth. And now I don't know which one it was.
Orvandil.
Orvi? Okay, so Orvandil, green one, is also holding stuff in mouth.
But he stopped for a bit now, I would say.
Yes, and he stopped also a little bit his fantastic playing in the water, because week ago, at the beginning of this week of their life, he was like, water, I will play with it, I will enter to this. And now he stopped a little bit. He still likes the water, but he's not playing as much. Oh, Orindi once more. And she likes coffee. Oh, maybe it's time to give them treats if she's so interested of coffee. Oh, you can see that people are passing and Rossi is protecting. But now they were not so frustrating for them as this car which stopped here and people were opening and closing doors and doing stuff. These people just passed. Yes, can you give me treats? I will check if she's not hungry. Oh, now you can see that Otala is holding this wooden part and she's playing with this playing ground. Coming back for a second to Orvandil, he's not only fetching stuff in his mouth a little bit, but he is still also still a lot independent. He is choosing his own path. When puppies are playing close to us, he usually is somewhere. And he also likes to say that, oh, I don't like to be here, I don't like this, I want to do something different. And let's say he can be stubborn puppy, but it will always depends a lot also from the human, how you teach the dog. Hey, so even stubborn dogs. Oh, thank you. Now I have pretty coffee with grass. Very tasty. Even stubborn dog can be really nice companion to even obedience, even I would say also even agility, but needs different training. So I think Orvandil is fantastic, but he is, for example, very much different from Oslo, which is very cooperative. She likes to be close to people. She's always in good mood. It's always okay what you are proposing to her. It's okay for her. So maybe she will be easy in training. Maybe she will be also as much open for people like Rossi. And Otala. Otala is puppy which is also very active. Sometimes she is independent, sometimes she is somewhere like Orvandil. But she has also moments when she is like now, very close to people, very interested what we are doing. And we don't have problems with her. Do we have some problems with her?
I don't think so.
Oh, for example, Orvandil today, where he was very tired after our visit of our guests. No, after visit, sorry.
During
the visit, it was because we made the bath for puppies, and he was so tired that he entered to the hall under entrance to our home, let's say, and it was very difficult to take him from this place. And I was calling him, and he was so tired and so sleepy that he just looked at me and entered even deeper to this hole. He decided to don't come to me.
And as you can see, he is very independent because
He's not
I
here.
didn't catch him on the camera, I guess, during that live.
Yes, he's not here. And here is Orindi, here is Otala, and maybe rest are sleeping. Malushki! Malushki! One is coming out from the car. Hey, Malushki! And I think it's Orvandil.
No, it's Odin.
It's Odin. Hatch, Malushki! Rossi, it's not for you now. Proszę, Odin! Cześć! Super, Odin!
Rossi, posuń się, bo nic nie widać.
Rossi, Odin! Maluszku! Dobrze.
O, Orvandil is coming.
Orwik! Chodź, Orwi! Weźmiesz mi kawę? Orwi! And he thinks, he just stopped and he's thinking, is it worth it to come to them? Hey, super! And I don't like this food, what she's giving to me. Maybe something different. He wants to drink milk or not. Hey, Harvey. She's crazy about these snacks. Oh, he took something. Rosji, czekaj. Okay, Rosji. Rosji. Tu. Tu dziewczyna. Rosji. What she's looking for? They left something.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So our very outgoing Oslo is not here now. Oslo! Maluszku! And they love to sleep under the car. They love. Sorry. Michał is trying to find Oslo. And Lossi needs to go for a break because she would love to do something now and work for treats or just take them for free. And she's stealing our show, so she will train later. And here you have Odin. And he is already following food. Otala. Otala is also following food. Odin once more. Here we have Orindi. She is also following food quite nicely. What do you want? This one? Orvi, also following very nicely. When I'm giving them raw food, raw meat, he bites the strongest, and he also bites hands the strongest when he's playing. And where is Oslo?
I have no idea. Probably somewhere under the car. Probably somewhere under the car.
Okay.
Your phone doesn't have luck.
Yes, and I see that you are not streaming from my phone.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay, the next question. When do they normally curl their tails?
Ha! You have better memory.
Yes, I guess Orindi was the first one, and it was like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago.
But usually in previous litters?
It was somewhere like that. Like between 4 and 8 weeks of age, but we had a dog who curled his tail when he was like 12 or more.
Don't ask me, I don't remember.
I guess like 4 or 5 months, so even more.
Ah, you mean that the latest?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I would say 4 or 5, and it was Snorri maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Proszę.
But now he have beautifully curled tail.
Regards for Snorri. He is also very beautiful, not only his tail.
And in this litter, girls was day by day curl their tails, and as you can see, Orvi is starting to curl his own, but Odin not yet.
And now
He has a husky style tail.
you can see that always when one of them is coming closer to me, I'm trying to give them food to show them that it's worthy to come. It's beginning of the recall. We also you like something different. Which like you like hearts, and part of these snacks are also a gift for the puppies and other older dogs from the family which were visiting us today. So thank you very much. They like it.
In Krakow, they traveled only in your arms or also on the leash?
We found some spot which is not very common for doggy walks because it's not on the road for people which are just walking in the block of flats area. And there, when we didn't see any doggy poops, we let them walk a little bit on the leashes, and they were looking at the cars. And later, we took them one more time on our to our hands, and we were walking like that to trams and to train. Uh, and in the train area, they were on the floor for a few minutes because they were eating the wet food.
Yeah, and in the elevator, we wanted to let them feel the movement, so they
Of the
were
elevator.
also
Yes.
on the floor.
To not be scared in the future. And Orvi found a toy and he came here.
Almost.
Maybe you can move him with this toy closer to us. Ah, he is moving. Hi! So yes, we were right. He is that boy which is holding stuff in the mouth. But now he's interested of food. One more time. Proszę. They are still not very conscious of looking for the food in the hand. They are like, where is that food? Where is that food? But soon they will be much better. They are already much better than in previous week.
It's not in previous week. I was on a job trip and it was like 3 days. And then when I returned back home, they were completely different dogs.
Yes, and you remind me that I was going to tell you something about this because we had difficult long days and I was taking care of 16 dogs and still working and doing other stuff in home. So it was very busy, very difficult, and we survived. And I was even able to teach them of being in the cages and taking them very often for pee and poop, and don't let them to pee and poop a lot in the cage. And I started to teach them to climb the stairs. And we also started teaching to walk from this garden to home by all holes which we have in the road. So they have to pass garage, they have to pass another hole. You don't like this, you want something different, yes? Okay, but which one? And then they have to climb the stairs and they have to turn and climb another stairs, and then I can take them to home. So they start to be much more self-confidence and I'm losing word, takie samodzielne.
Forgot that word.
Yes, I also forgot. If someone is someone has knowledge that he can do something by himself or herself, so they already know that they can do a lot of stuff, and and they don't to be scared and give up. They just have to try. And
Independent is.
Independent, okay.
Yeah.
So yes, they are much more independent in, for example,
Or self-supporting.
Yes, okay, self-supporting in coming back home when I'm calling.
Self-contained, something like that.
Okay, and this is also one of first parts of teaching them recall. If we are recalling them to home and showing them which way they should go to come back to other dogs and come back to home and come back to bowl with water, for example, they are getting knowledge that if people are calling them back, it's worthy. It's important to come back because they will have something important for themselves. Okay, I'm waiting for next questions and I would love to drink a little bit.
What?
The same as before. My grassy,
The grassy coffee.
grassy coffee, planty coffee. Oh, but grass is already on the bottom. We have only 2 weeks to say goodbye to them, yes?
To most of them.
To most of them. And trust me, it's not enough time for us because we would love to teach them so many things. We still didn't start teaching them whistle, and we should start doing this. We want to start show leash training with them. They are still too small. I think in few days maybe they can start, or in the next week. We want to take them for more walks, travel by the car more times. I really want to take them to cats. So maybe, Zwierzogród, you can help us with the cats? Hey, Zwierzogród, I want to visit you. I want to see the cat. Now you have to send it to...
Cornelia.
Yes, to our vet. Okay. We want to show them horses, or if not horses, maybe some sheep, cows, and other animals. So if someone have these ones, we are very happy to visit you. But if no, we will figure out something. We always are
Have
fine.
that sorted out.
Yes, we are always finding something like that. What more? More
The basic
more
comments
buffs.
at all.
More buffs, basic comments, exactly. And maybe that's it. But 2 weeks, it's not a lot of time for that. So you see how much work with them we will have now. We already made a lot, but still once more.
Do you already know which one you will keep? We know that it will be a beach.
Yes. From letter O. Gray one.
In color burgundy, pink, or blue.
Yes. We don't know, but we are already forcing ourselves, and Sylvia and Łukasz, which will be main home for the puppy, that we have to choose in the next few days because it's time already. And now they started to be as much active. They are showing enough personality. We can start training them to check how they are reacting for training. And we can also make more conscious photos for them. You know, they are much more conscious when we are giving them snacks. So maybe we will have better show positions. Maybe we will check them in movement somehow. And I think we will judge, me and Michał will judge them from the side of standard of the breed, being good dog for dog shows. And from the side of personality and training for the companion dog, and rest stuff, Sylvia and Łukasz have to see in them, and they have to tell us which one they love the much. The much?
The
No,
most.
the most. Yes. Yeah, yeah, no. She ate
Oi.
something, and she's. It's not the best view because
Censorship.
yes, she was running too much, and now she vomited. These things are happening, so new families have to be prepared for vomiting, pooping, and other stuff, and have to always check it, because if puppy is vomiting, for example, of having diarrhea, it can be dangerous. You need to be aware of that. But in this moment, I think it's because she was eating a lot. She was eating during the playing. She was running, and it was too much for her stomach. But we will keep eye on her. If you have more questions, because I still cannot tell you about which girl will stay in the kennel, but I think in next life you will know the answer. It's a pity that Oslo is so far away.
No, they got tired today.
Did you like older dogs at the beginning of the transmission? Which one you like the most? And also family which were visiting us today can tell us which dog you like the most, from puppies or from old dogs. Orvi is coming back. Zobacz. Zobacz, tak. Super. This one is not interesting. Vomiting is very interesting. Zobacz. Are you tired? A little bit. I wanted to teach them a little bit that we are checking their bites. So let's try. Super. Super. Let's steal another puppy.
From adults, now we have a point for Rossi.
Point for Rossi. Rossi is our
2 points for Rossi.
2 points for Rossi, our little sunshine. Super. Sunshine? No. Our little sunny. Otala is busy now, and the rest of them are sleeping. So it was fast training. Okay, let's think if we forgot about something interesting to tell you. They are walking on the floor in the flats. They are checking all holes. They are spending time with older dogs. Now, Black, one of almost 2 years old huskies, which was not very interesting of puppies, started to be very interested. And now he is playing with them every day. He is biting them a little bit. He is pushing them by nose. He's controlling them a little bit, and it's very funny. Also, Sun and Glow, they likes to do this, and we have to be careful with that, because sometimes they are forgetting that puppies are very small and fragile, and they start to play with them like with big older dogs, and we have to stop them. But they like to be with them. Oh, Otala! Otala is ready to check the bite. Super, bravo! As you see, they don't have problem with manipulations with their body. I already started to teach them that we can clean their paws. Now I don't have any towel, but movement is the same.
Coffee liker, coffee stealer, coffee thief. And that's why it's also because you were asking about that in the previous lives. That's why we don't do the medical training itself.
Yes.
We do so many things with them that forces them to be held, to be checked, to be held, that they are very cooperative later on.
And do you remember this from early neurostimulation?
Exactly.
It's the same. I would move a little bit, but I am on leash. Hey.
But you need to hold the cable
Yes,
in the...
I know. So you can see that they are interacting much more now with people. Bravo. And independent Orvi is here now. So as I said,
was here.
As I said, even if he's more independent, you still can do a lot of stuff with him and make him less independent and more cooperative with people. But if hunters are listening to me, they can say that they like something different than normal people having elkhound like a companion dog, because when they are going to hunt, they want them to be more independent. They want that they are going more far away, looking for the animal, barking and being stubborn. So I have some thoughts this year, very, very important thoughts for me, that when we are taking elkhound as a companion dog, not only elkhound, also other dogs, for example, hunting dogs like Polish hound, for example, or even golden retriever, we should remember that at the beginning, people wanted from them to be independent, to do stuff by themselves, and very often to be more far away from the human. So if we are angry on them that they are trying to follow animals, or they are sniffing a lot, or they want to be more far away on the walk, we are not very fair. So yes, teach them. If you have elkhound as a companion dog, you can do a lot to have him like we have our dogs, being close to us, coming for recall, doing tricks, and training obedience, and traveling with us everywhere. But don't be angry if you have some problems. You have to work with the breeds as it is. As it is. Because people which were finding the breed, they wanted some features from the breed, and they still need it, and they still protect that they are in this way. And we have big szacunek, że szanujemy, to chciałam powiedzieć.
Respect.
Yes, and we respect that. Okay. She was sleeping, and now she came. So you can see that she's not very cooperative for checking teeth. I will try to show her food first, to just focus her a little bit, because she wants to play. Yeah, you have food. Or play. Or pee, or something. Yes, play. So another rule which we have is that if training is not going well, we are checking what is wrong with dog needs. For example, now she was not very happy to be touched in her mouth because she was sleeping, and now she wants to play. Her very big need at this moment is playing. So I'm not forcing her to train showing teeth now. I will first satisfy her need, and then we will check the teeth. She likes this toy very much. And our Bela and Rossi, they also love the sheeps. Rossi is barking and screaming because you put her in home. And she's not always like that. All of our dogs are okay with staying home alone. But now she knows that we have puppies here, and we are doing some interesting and funny stuff. So she is trying to call us. Yes, let's give her 2 minutes and we will check the teeth.
So you have last 2 minutes, 2 minutes to ask questions, and then we will finish the live. Especially that I see that our camera is getting the
Out of battery?
yeah.
But I
running out
think
of
it's already time to finish.
yes.
So yes, last minutes for you to give us the questions if you have. Or maybe we forgot about something, thinking and planning new stuff to train the puppy in the next week. Maybe you think about something very important to teach the puppies and we forgot about it. Tell us. Maluszki. Maluszki. Super. Okay, choose. Which one? Nothing? Too crazy now? You are too crazy now? A ty? A zobacz.
Hey.
Oh, she tries to eat. You are also very funny. Very nice. But we need to check the teeth with Oslo. Only she left. Do you want it? It takes a while to bite it for her. She took big piece. She probably will be first one with staying ears, standing ears up. Ah, I lost it. Here, baby. Okay. Okay, and now we will check teeth. Yeah.
Are the little ones who go abroad going to stay longer with you?
Yes. Yes, so we will be less sad after few of them will leave us. Crazy, crazy. You don't like this. You want the other one? No, it's okay. I like her. She's crazy like Rossi. She never has time for anything. That's a good sign.
Okay, so I guess we can wrap up and see you next week.
Yes. See you next week. Have a nice evening. Bye. Another question?
Yes, one
Ooh.
last.
Last second.
So you will teach them some more. What will it be?
Some more?
Yeah, so yes, we have to teach them more, because if you will stop teaching a puppy in that stage and giving them training, everything you taught them will go away. So we have to keep training them all the time, especially with the socialization, because the fear window will open in that time. The puppies will
What do you want?
be a bit longer. So
This one. She perfectly knows what she wants.
okay, bye bye.
Bye.